JT is a business leader with extensive strategy and operational experience. His currently serves as Executive Vice President for Delivra, an email marketing and automation company, where he has combined his experience with analytics, strategy, and operations to refine the organization's strategy and guide the organization to their next level of growth. Prior to Delivra, he was an Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer at Adania. I'm probably butchering that. I do every time. Where he built and grew 2 professional services organizations, ultimately led the business out of a financial restructuring and into a successful exit. JT has worked in the industries of technology, agricultural, healthcare, financial services, and even coal mining. Please help me welcome JT to the Spark stage. Love that song. All right.
Passion. I hear this word a lot when I'm talking to people about their career search and when they're looking for a personal relationship. You know, we all know that if we find our career passion, we'll never have to work a day in our lives. Yet, how do we find our passion? Do we read a book? Do we talk to people in an industry? Maybe take an aptitude test or major in a particular area of study? These, in a combination, would certainly help us find our career passion. Yet, how are we for sure? You know, it took me 33 years to find my soulmate. Why would it take me any less time to find my career passion? Okay, so I had a very active period of dating in search for my career passion. I dated a career in coal mining, as you heard, financial services. I also dated, what else did I date? I dated, the Navy. I spent some time in the Navy. But, you know, these were all great relationships, but the breakups tended to be rough, right? They just do. But every time you come out of a relationship, you come out with something new. You learn things like, how do I build a relationship? How do I become disciplined? These are all good things to learn from those short relationships. Now, if dating is the above-board approach to finding your career passion, you know, sometimes it's better to just go for a fling, right? I had some flings of my own. You know, I had some things like online tailored suits. I had tax preparation and maternal health. They were all good. Good. Excuse me. But what's good about a fling is that you don't have that long-term commitment, right? It's just something that you learn from. And it also provides you with just the right amount of intellectual satisfaction. Okay, and then there's courtship, right? For me, courtship was shorter-term employment opportunities, as well as teaching at the college level. You know, this was a great way to get exposure to corporate America, the routine of 9 to 5, as well as teaching at in academia. You know, I learned the benefits of working for a publicly traded company. You know, things like consistency, training and development, working with exceptional people. With teaching, you know, it really forces you to hone your skills, pushes you back into the fundamentals, and really makes you think about how can I apply these theories and help students think about their own future careers. Okay, now when dating and courtship don't work, sometimes you have to go back for a full makeover. For me, that was an MBA program, and it launched me into a 12-year marriage with consulting. Now, being married to consulting, on a good day, that's like being married to somebody with an elaborate personality, somebody who's always mixing it up. Yet on a bad day, it's like being married to someone with a multiple personality disorder. So, you know, this was, in any regard, it was a great relationship. It taught me a lot about business. But sometimes marriages just don't work out, right? But undoubtedly, when you exit that relationship, you're going to have more maturity, and you're going to have a clear vision of where you want to go with your career passion. So let me ask you this. Which do you choose? Do you choose your career passion, or do you want to be obsessed with that journey? On the one side, you have pensions, you have retirement plans, you have all those things that provide that consistency. On the other hand, you have excitement, fulfillment, and sometimes some uncertainty. For me, I choose to be obsessed with the journey. And you know what? Maybe I will just bump into my passion along the way. So thank you.